Could you tell me about yourself?
Yes, I'm Alex Barros, CMO for BEONx.
How is ITB Berlin 2024 shaping up, and it was capacities is it expect to support the travel technology sector in fostering innovation and progress?
I think ITB is a great place for the industry to meet, so hotels, chains and providers to actually exchange ideas and exchange concepts and product innovation. And I think it's an annual place where everybody kind of gets together to really reset and plan the rest of the year and look at new solutions and new ways that the industry has been able to move and foster new technology and the adoption of it across the board.
The second question is, could you provide an overview of your products and service and explain their contributions to the travel industry?
BEONx is a revenue management platform, and we are working towards becoming the world's first sustainable profit platform. And only 17% of the hotels around the world use a revenue management system. And that means there's a lot of money left on the table and a lot of rooms and revenue that's not being optimized. So we're on a mission to really help the industry to adopt the technology across the board, because the impact of that is huge. If you think about the revenue that is actually generated around the world in terms of revenue, the majority of that revenue is the 20% that actually have revenue management platforms in place. So for us, as a company, providing the services that hoteliers can actually use to automate their pricing strategy and implement dynamic pricing, compiling all of the data that they get from all the different data sources into one single dashboard, and then being able to build a platform strategy that you can actually plug and then play to optimize pricing strategies and really drive profitability is the way forward. So that's what we do, and we're trying to help more and more hotels around the world to adopt revenue management and really hopefully becoming sustainably profitable as we like to think and as we're working towards.
Thank you. Next question is, what strategies do you have in place to establish your technology as a standard within the travel industry?
What we're doing to become market standards is we're actually working towards developing revenue management strategies on attribute-based pricing. So that's something that's very big in 2024. All the major brands are talking about attribute-based pricing. And again, what we think that as part of our vision, what's going to be happening in the industry is, right now, when you think about pricing is very much done based on the demand and based on historical data, and there's very little to do with the actual profitability of hotels. We are trying to connect the data that comes and underlies the cost of operations of hotels, mixing it and intertwining it with the actual hotel pricing to then help hotels become more profitable. We think that the strategy for us really is, in a way, to really educate and bring together solutions that can actually add value and can be sustainably profitable for hotels to achieve profitability in a way that they cannot even imagine. So, any RMS that you work with, you'll be delivering anything from 5 to 15% increase in revenues for hotels. What we like to say at BEONx is we're really trying to go beyond the 5 or 10, 15% that any RMS can do, and we're trying to go and find exponential profits that go beyond the room revenue. We want to be optimizing the experiences, everything that surrounds the traveler in the destination, and also linking that to, like I said before, mixing your operational costs with your intelligence that you have from the market, trying to leverage the customer lifetime value and really building something that can really be powerful for hotels to really move the needle.
And the last question is, how does your technology contribute to sustainability efforts and promote a more environmentally friendly future?
For BEONx, sustainability is something that's at the core of our brand. When we think about BEONx, we're talking about a sustainable profit platform. What we mean by sustainable profit, we mean that hotels are only going to be doing things that are actually profitable, and of course, if they're sustainable, even better. So our mission is, how can we help and show hotels in the industry that being sustainable is actually profitable? So how can we convert the green into actual dollars, or euros or pounds or whatever currency you might be thinking? For us, the ability to connect hotels with solutions that are highly profitable and they make sense for the hotels and they make sense for the planet, it just makes sense. So for us, as a sustainable profit platform, I think that it's very aligned with sustainability in the sense that we link sustainability with profitability, and those two things for us, they have to come together. We are coming out of a phase where there was a lot of greenwashing, where people were saying they were doing things because it was good marketing. I think we reached the point where technology is advanced so much that now not being sustainable is actually expensive for you and is bad for you in all senses of the word, but specifically from a financial standpoint. And that's where I think sustainability is really kicking in more and more. If you look at hotels that invested in solar energy prior to the recent wars in the region, they are basically making tons of savings because they were the first ones to really onboard solar in a big way. There's water recycling, there's a bunch of other things, but at BEONx we also work with a company called BioScore that literally certifies the hotels and shows the consumer how sustainable that hotel is. And we believe that sustainability is going to become a core attribute for guests when traveling. And we think it's going to be one of the pillars where people look into hotels to make a decision whether to go to hotel A or B. They're going to keep looking at location, price, and reputation, but we think the fourth pillar is going to be sustainability. And you will choose between going to hotel A and B, maybe paying the same price, but understanding that hotel A or B is more or less sustainable than the other. So we think that sustainability is going to become really part of the center of the journey of the guest experience trying to explore and find destinations.
Thank you.